Hi, welcome everyone, and it's Margaret Seconded, and welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that uh, I'm so glad that you can join me today. And for those of you who have never joined me before, I welcome you to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about the energies of the month of December, why there's a need for us to be extra careful this month in our activities, and how we can hopefully lessen or mitigate some of these negative energies in some of the sectors of our homes, and also enhance the positive energies that are also present in our homes. So let us get started now, and bear with me. I will be going through the what do you call this. I will be going through some of the slides here, and anyway, um, as uh, as a brief introduction, we know that every building there are good and bad sectors or palaces which affect our daily lives, and how and who gets affected, good or bad, depends on who occupies each area of the home, or the sectors of that particular home. The best cure, of course, is to be aware of these influences each month and know how to capitalize on the good energies and avoid the unfavorable ones, either through having cures or enhancing the good energy, or avoiding the area altogether if the area has the bad energies as of this time. Knowing the effects of the influences allows us to take appropriate measures and actions, so that we can actually mitigate some of these negative energies. Now, do not get worried when you come across a particularly bad sector, because sometimes with the appropriate elements, we can actually balance any of the conflicting energies, or lack by adding an element, we can actually compensate the lack of an element to bring balance and harmony to a sector. Now, if a sector or palace is particularly bad, avoidance, of course, is the best cure. That would be my suggestion. So do not panic when you find that your bedroom is located in an affected sector for the month, or if it's your main door or office. So, as this is only a temporary influence, and we can actually avoid that, or as best as possible, if you have other rooms that you can use, you can actually move into the other rooms temporarily. Now, if you have your main door in the affected area, you should take extra care in what you're doing for the month. You will also know that it's not a good time to take too much risk, and to be extra careful of your health. Okay, and now if you are, how do you call this? If you are aware of the beneficial areas, you of course would like to use the areas as often as you can. So and with that, let's get started to the month of December. As you can see here, you have the chart of the month of the flying star chart for the month of December, which starts in December of 27 of 2020 to January 4 of 2021. And you also have all these stars and what each star stands for. So from the 7th of December to January 4 is the 11th month of the young metal rat, with the ruling energy of the number 7 in the center of the grid. Now, what happens in this month is that all the monthly stars match up with their annual stars, and thus the energies of these spaces are doubled. Now, you can see here the principal directions are pretty much not as lucky, and while the secondary directions are, the luckiest right now. December is a month of doubles, as where their counterparts, the monthly counterparts, fly into the yearly uh, counterparts, the sectors where the yearly counterparts are located. A lucky sector then becomes luckier, and an unlucky one becomes a little bit more dangerous. So this month, let's try to be a little bit more careful, cautious, and take extra care not to do too much risk or danger, put yourselves in danger. The number 7 lost star, robber star in the center is magnified by, of course, having the monthly matching number 7 come flying into the center as well. Now, loss can also come in different forms, and the way to mitigate its negative energies is, of course, to avoid too much activities in the center, and as we how do you call it? We can also mitigate the energies by installing the right cures, and also not overly exposing ourselves to dangers or risks. So as we head towards a new year and hopefully a brighter new year, we still are mindful of the fact that the virus is still in our midst, and not to take any unnecessary risks with our health and safety. Look after yourself and your family and stay positive. Now, you will see 9 grids here, and in each of the 9 grids, you will find 2 numbers. The big number in the center indicates the annual star, and the other number indicates the monthly star. Now, to find all these areas of your home, I suggest using a reliable compass to determine your directions or locations. Okay, let's get started with the first sector in this 9 grid. The southeast right now is blessed with the double good fortune of the number 6 heaven luck star. So the number 6 is a metal element. Thus, with the number 6 flying into the southeast sector, the homes that face this direction have their main door, office, or bedrooms that are located in this sector are benefiting from this star's energies. Now, getting heavenly luck brings new opportunities, attracting more helpful people to your side. Probably, if you're in some kind of a problem or challenge right now, chances of a nobleman or a mentor or a guide will probably happen, or come around and show you some kind of solution to your problem. Enhance this area by keeping it well activated this month, or just by using the space more often. If you have to enhance a little bit this area, you can use earth colors or the element of earth to actually enhance the metal element of the number 6. Okay, but with it being an auspicious star, it can cause a little bit of a problem also if the bedroom is located here, as sometimes the liver and the legs might be affected. So sometimes we have to actually be a little bit more cautious about all these elements, and like in this case, you could introduce a little bit of water colors, colors of water, into the area, just to mitigate the number 6 star, just in case you're having some problems with your health and your bedroom is here. Okay, now let's get moving to the next star, which is the number 2 star, which flies into the south sector of your home. And of course, as you guys know, the number 2 get doubly affected by the illness energies of the number 2. And with the onset of winter, the combination here suggests that there could be a surge of illnesses, affecting those people living in the south of their homes, or those living in south-facing houses. And of course, elderly or high-risk people are urged not to sleep in this location. If you have an alternate bedroom, then please, I suggest that you use these alternate bedrooms. Don't spend too much time in the south. Avoid lighting up this sector also too brightly. And of course, the best cure this year is to avoid using this area altogether or minimize its usage, and place metals, metal element stuff or ornaments or objects to mitigate the number 2 earth negative energies. And of course, as much as possible, keep this area quiet. Avoid doing any renovations or diggings, or carrying out noisy projects or loud music in this area. As much as possible, do not have bright lights in this area as well. So if there are traditional Feng Shui cures, but as long as you use metal ornament and as long as it's also not sharp or aggressive looking, then it will be effective as a good cure to mitigate the negative energies of the number 2. I'm sorry. Okay, now let's get on to the next sector, which is the southwest sector, which has the number 4 wood element of the creative star or the literary star. And it brings successes to homes that face this direction, and of course it enhances the literary creativity side of people who has rooms or offices, or who can spend some time here. This will be a great area for students and for those taking exams, and you will see more friendship being increasing with Christmas just around the corner. Those in business can activate this energy here. The energy is here to boost networking luck and to strengthen relationship with customers or clients, and will be a great area to enhance for love and romance as well. So with the number 4 coming to the southwest, career opportunities can also be enhanced, and productivity in the workplace can also be boosted. So this area also can be used as a sort of a manifestation area, where you can actually sit and try to think of positive thoughts and imagine some of the things that you would like to accomplish in your life. And please remember that our minds do have power, and it's just as powerful as Feng Shui as well. So again, sorry, where am I? Okay, the number 4. So with the number 4 in the southwest, please avoid using fire or metal elements in this sector for this month. So I guess it's good not to display too many metal ornaments or objects in the southwest, especially objects that are large. And putting some fresh flowers here or plants would actually be ideal at this time. Okay, now let's get to the east sector of the house this time. So the monthly 5 yellow flies into the east sector, and it combines with the annual 5 yellow, who is also in this, is located in this sector at this time, bringing loss of wealth and risk of illness. It can also affect the loss of life. Now we are already trying to weaken the number 5 star. So if you guys have already put the remedies and the cures, the yearly remedies and the cures for this sector, the number 5, which is in the east, then I would recommend taking some more extra care by putting more extra metal cures and colors to weaken both the annual and the monthly 5 stars. Lots of metal elements, such as metal weights, round preferably, and brass ornaments or dumbbells would actually be good. And for those who are familiar with the saltwater cures, of course the area could benefit from having one of them in this particular area. as much as it's not really a great area, there is a silver lining as the combo of 5 5 forms the lucky sum of 10. So there would be a chance of completion luck, meaning projects can get finished and deals can get out successfully. So again, if you do have a bedroom or an office or a main door in this area, please remember to mitigate the energies by not using the area as much as possible, by not digging, by not creating loud noises, and by just having less interaction, because basically the less exposure you have to the area, the less the negative energy will affect you. Okay, so again, strong metal cures will help avoid the effects of the number 5 negative star. Okay, so in the center right now we have the number 7 robbery or violence star. It is a metal element star, and it is also a star that can cause arguments and friction. So it actually indicates a high risk of burglary, backstabbing, gossip, theft. So the world will feel a little bit unsafer now and a bit scarier because of the fact that the number 7 is in the center, and it does affect everybody in the homes, everyone in the household. So both the annual and monthly violence star enters the middle sector of the house and brings with it its negative energies. And to overcome this, okay, we need to place a water feature here, such as a vase of water with maybe some bamboos to prevent losses and lessen the metal energy of the number 7. Now be careful when you're working with metal objects, and in this area, if you happen to have a room that that you have maybe a kitchen or something like that, please be careful that when you're handling metal objects, knives, sharp objects, that type of thing. Okay, and you can of course introduce some water element or watercolors to sort of mitigate the number 7 negative energy. Now, for those of you who have homes that are shaped like a U, so chances are most often the center of our home would be a landing or hallway or something like that, but it might also have a door or window. And I know some houses have a U-shaped layout wherein the main door is actually right in the center. Then we have to take care to ensure that these are securely locked and checked throughout the year, and especially this month. It is also wise to double check the alarms, smoke detectors, and other alarms to ensure that they are in working orders. And of course, it would be encouraged that you avoid displaying any valuable items that are visible to passerbys, especially if you have windows or doors that can be seen from the outside. I mean, when people look in, they can see whatever you have displayed nearby your windows or doors. So take care on that. Make sure that you do not have any valuable items on display. It's just like when you have your car. when leaving your car, make sure that you don't leave anything valuable in the sight of people passing by your car. So this way, of course, it doesn't tempt people to actually do something stupid, right? Now, if you have an important room in the center, it pays, of course, to be extra careful this time. Avoid taking any risks, especially like if you have an office. You might, this might be the time where unscrupulous people are just waiting to take advantage. And, as the number 7 can also indicate misunderstanding and pressure. So chances are business rivalries could lead to a lot more headaches, a lot more stress, and probably even financial losses. Okay? Now, the next sector that we're going to touch on is the west sector. which has the number 9, future or expansion star, and both the monthly and the annual star flies into this sector. And so homes facing west will see new opportunities for future prosperity, making this a good time to invest or enter the stock market. Things tend to move quickly also for those residing in this area, and sometimes too quickly. So sometimes we need to do a little bit of a recharge, slow down. Don't let your life become too fast-paced, as if it does that, then you can spiral out of control. Stop and slow down if you have to. There's a good chance for fame for those of you who are in the public eye. The influence of the number 9 is on the career opportunities and promotions. So these are all possible, and especially if you have an office or a main door in the west. And in general, this is a month especially good for those in studies and education. And again, you can also use this place, this area for future planning, for kids to study here, for your office. And for those with a bedroom here, chances are you can expect a good relationship as well. So although the energy here brings good fortune, there can be a danger of activating it. So an excess of fire energy can lead to accidents, and so avoid open flames in this area. Again, lessen the fire energy, and be aware of the area. And as you very well know, excess of fire energy can lead to accidents that can be really, really, really bad. Okay, so anyway, let's get on to the next sector, which is the northeast sector. The number 1 victory star flies into this area, and with this area you can actually use it to boost your competitive advantage, give you more of a fighting spirit needed if you want to overcome some challenges. Of course, it brings new opportunities and prospects. Those living in the northeast facing homes can actually look forward to some promotion luck, and keep your eye out for money making opportunities. Maybe you can introduce some water colors in your home, but not too much. If you can introduce this if your bedroom is in the northeast, as the number 1 victory star is of the water element. Introduce metal objects in this area. If you have a bedroom, you can actually use a heavy round object, or close to your bed. But I would suggest not to use anything sharp or menacing looking metal objects as well. Okay. Anyway, this is one of the good area to use, so I would suggest that you take advantage of that and activate this area by using it a little bit more often. Okay, let's get on to the next sector, which is the north sector. Right now, as you can see, as I was saying earlier, the principal directions are not as great. So the number 3 right now flies into the north. So both the annual and the monthly hostility, quarrelsome star, flies into this space and doubling its harmful effects. So much of the stress will come in the form of gossip, loose talk, conflict, and it might create damages to relationship. To reduce this, we can actually always introduce some red colors. And best not to use this area, of course. Again, avoid any gatherings or meeting in this sector this month, and of course keep this area quiet. We also have the Tai Sui in this particular area, making it pretty risky. So it would be best to keep this area, quiet and really at peace. If you have a bedroom or office, and you keep some of these activities to a minimum. If you have a front door here, please make sure that the door is never slammed, as this will activate the Tai Sui. Well, the worst thing that you could do now, I'm sorry, is to do any groundbreaking renovation, banging or whatever that makes loud noise, or as much as possible, or no groundbreaking, no digging, no foundation breaking, knocking of wall, or knocking of walls or something like that, right? And anyway, that's the best solution for this, for all these negative energies, not to activate the negative energies at all. So keeping this area quiet should be the number one goal that you have. And if you do have an important area, room in this area, try to not use it as much. If you can, try using other rooms that have the positive energies for this particular month. Okay, and not to try to put any negative energy, because as much as we want to mitigate the number 3 wood star, the negative energy, it also will affect the Tai Sui. It will actually only just aggravate the number 3. And okay, so let's get on to the last sector for your place here, and that's the number 8 in the northwest. Right now, it's a great area in December, as we have the monthly and yearly number 8 prosperity or wealth star in the same, flying into the same palace. Spend more time here and use it for work, and be sure to place important paperwork in the northwest this month, because especially if your office is here. Now, the occupants of homes facing northwest and those who spend a lot of time here can benefit from the wealth creation luck. And to activate, of course, it's just really to use this place. Some fire element would be great to enhance the number 8, but do not place heavy metal, as it will weaken the good earth and stop the number 8 from being activated. So the males in the house will benefit from this auspicious energy, and especially because it's in the northwest sector this month. Keep this area clean and clutter free, and for those who are using this area to plan their future, it's a great place. It's a great star for fame and growth. Use this area for activities and events. But just be careful that there might be some conflict between people organizing events. But altogether, this area is a pretty good area, especially for the patriarch of the family. And again, as in anything else, because this is such a great area, I would caution you not to, especially if your office is here, not to overwork yourself, especially those who have health problems, health issues, and with the virus again in our midst, and this number 7 in the center of all our homes, extra care is really needed. The additional work that you might want to do for your business or your occupation will, bring a good income, but I think your health is also very important. In particular, stress-related, health issues such as high blood pressure or kidney problems can ensue. Okay, so this is all. I hope I've given you a bit of information to what the month looks like, or the month ahead looks like. And Please remember that the influence of the negative energies for this one is really temporary and can be avoided. Like I've told you a few of the things that you can actually do to avoid or enhance the energies of the sector, if they're good or bad. Now, if your main door again is affected by any of this negative energy, and you just have to take extra care. Likewise, if your important rooms are also in this sector, you also have to be a little bit careful, especially if it's an office room. Be careful in your dealings, in your office relationship, and that type of thing. You know that this month might not be a good time for you to take that extra risk, and it also might be a good month to take extra care for your health as well. And if you do have one of the main rooms in one of those negative sectors, and if you have the opportunity to move, or you have enough space in your home, enough rooms in your home that you can actually move, then of course take advantage of that, and try to solve the problem by just using another room that will that has positive energies, and also lessen the activities of the of where the bad sectors are, of the rooms, where the bad energies are. And hopefully by doing all this, we will be able to lessen any of these challenges that might be that is in the different sectors of our homes at this time, the negative energies. So again, use the good sectors to solve some of your existing challenges where money or relationships are concerned. Okay, so I'd like to say thank you again for joining me in this session, and I hope I will see you in my other videos. And please subscribe to my channel. I hope you have benefited from some of the videos that I put out there, and it would be greatly appreciated if you actually just if you subscribe to my channel and join me again next time. Okay, I do also have my Facebook pages, and visit me there and like my pages as well. So it's Margaret Secanet, thanking you for joining me in this session, and I hope to see you again soon. So bye bye for now.